You know, everything was given to us. It's here. It's right there for us to find.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
the
no. I
sun,
mean,
moon, or a clock. You know, the stars work as the monthly calendar, whatever you want to. You know, they all work together. Because
that's a
I can
clock up there.
absolutely. I've been looking at the stars so long off my back porch. I can absolutely tell you, you know, it's fall at about 8 or 9 o'clock because to where the constellations are. You know,
Mhm.
or July. You know, I can tell it's middle of the year. You know, summer, and it's 10 o'clock at night. Constellation spot.
And they're in the same spot all the time. And I try to tell people that um, there's no way you would be able to see these stars if you're traveling through the universe, with the sun at these enormous amount of speeds. And I mean, they'd be all over the place, but
Yeah.
they just don't seem to understand that. So that's fine. Okay. All right. All right. You got to find something that, people can identify with.
Hey,
They
can you see
can't
the moon?
identify. That would be a big.
It's
Hold on, let me look
it.
over
All
here.
I can see is a white lit spot in my sky. It's all solid, like gray, but there's one lit spot. I can see where the moon is.
No, I've got no contact with the moon
Nothing.
where I am.
Okay.
Nothing. Like the amazing thing about it is when the sun's behind the clouds and you look at it, and when the moon's behind the clouds, they look very similar, don't they?
Yeah.
But yet they're totally different distances, they say, and totally different sizes. So how could that fucking be? Pardon my French.
Well, not for nothing, but if that is the fact that it is exactly 400 times larger and 400 times farther away, perfect,
Mhm.
that just screams creator. How could that be random? Even if
I
that
mean,
is a fact,
we're
you know.
now at a realm right now where we now understand the technology that we have, and everybody with all the the people that are, flat earthers understand now that we live on this flat plane, that there is a creator, there is one creator. I don't know who else is helping him out, or her, or whatever it may be. So I don't know.
Well,
There's many of them, I'm
and
sure.
that's something I've been thinking about too. Is that like all the religions and everybody, I think they're all talking about the same person or
Yeah,
being
I agree.
or
Yeah.
entity or group or whatever. I think it's all the same, just different names, and we fight because we're stupid, because oh, you look different, so let's fight. You come
That's the
from a different
beauty of it.
culture, let's fight. You don't speak the same
Exactly.
language, let's fight.
Who else are you going to have control over billions of people? Create religion, create politics, create racism, create all of it. And we're all against each other. We're all running around like little maniacs. And they're, what, I don't know how many people are running this
We're
world we
missing
live
the
on.
big picture.
Yeah,
Right.
all of them are. You know?
I agree.
I mean, really, that's really what it's boiled down to. And everybody, has come to this point, in their journey with flat Earth, understand it, and they know, and they're frustrated, just like everybody else is.
Sorry about that.
Hey, no problem. I understand completely. I'm outside in the. See what the temp is here, up in the Catskill
What do
region.
you got?
I got
I
I got
46.
40. 40 degrees on the flat plane.
Not too bad. I have 46 degrees.
All right, not too far away. I'm regularly down in Westchester County, but I decided to take a little break and come up to the Catskill region. Needed good air. Yeah, nice clean air up here. I keep saying up here. I don't know why I do that. I can't get away from it. I mean, really, we've been saying it all our
that
lives. I mean, how
that
could
inner
you not?
ring.
Yeah, there's just no way getting away from it. So fuck it.
That is, yeah. I say here, down there.
Oh,
I
all the
don't.
time. I mean, I just can't get away from it.
Yeah, same
So now
thing.
there are a couple of other things I wanted to discuss with you too. Let's see here.
Oh, we got.
Yes. Yeah, we got the CB transmission here. All right. We're going to have to do this.
I think we could try that. I don't know where we could do it. I gotta look. I thought I had a handheld one. I really have to find it. Not sure.
Well, my point is that, the CB transmissions are line of sight. Okay. So you have to be on a flat level plane in order to contact somebody. That's why truckers, and when I was a kid in my parents' house, I was able to, talk to people on the highway, because I was right there by the Major Deegan and by the thruway. And the truckers would go by. I'd be able to talk to them. I think I put a big stick on top of my parents' house. And back then they had analog TV. So I used to screw up my neighbors, reception every time I clicked my CB. They didn't know what the hell was going on, but yeah, no. So I got off what I was talking about, but it was hysterical. I was able to contact them, but I mean, line of sight is how the citizen brawn radio works, and I'm going to talk to you about 20 miles away from me or 30 miles away from me, and I'm going to be right there on an area, and we have to figure out what the curvature should be. The transmission is going to go straight up or directly straight, and if there was a curvature, you shouldn't be able to talk to me. That's how it works, the
Right.
CB. It's very weak. I mean, it's a very weak signal. I don't think they go more than 15 miles, 10 miles. I mean, a regular amateur one, the one I have can't possibly go more than 10 or 15 miles.
Phone's not charging.
That's a good test, though.
Yeah. No, it's a real good test. Other technical difficulties. My phone is not charging. Oh, yeah. Adjust the cable. And I think we may have
Wiggle the
gone offline and then come back online.
bottom. You got the bottom
Oh,
of
there
it?
we go.
That happens to me.
No, it wasn't plugged into the. I don't know what that's called. The USB thing that plugs into the wall.
Oh, the USB port?
Yeah.
All right.
That part wasn't plugged in. Yeah, for some reason it says we've been only on for 5 minutes. I think it must have shut off at some point. Come back on.
That sucks. You see, where was it the first 5 minutes? Should we go back into what we were talking about before? Are we back on?
Yeah, we're
I
live
feel
now.
like, are we live?
Yeah.
Mark, are you on Mars? Wait a minute, there must be a 5 second delay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine. Can you hear me?
No, you got to wait for that 5 second to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, did you say something? Can you say that again? There's too much of a delay.
All right, now I hear the transmission. Yeah, this is this is Westchester. Well, no, this is Greene County. This is where I'm located tonight. Greene County coming to your county.
Thank you, Chris. That's Orange County where I'm located.
Okay, all right. I didn't want to say it. All right, I know where you are, but
It's about 250 miles above you.
okay. Oh, two. Oh, sorry, I forgot about the 5 second delay. Hold on. Talk. Okay, yeah, I hear you now. Okay. How are you? How are you, Mark?
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm doing well. Enjoying
Excellent.
nice fall evening. At least it's top
Yeah,
raining.
it's about 40 degrees here outdoors. Not bad.
So real quick recap, and possibly someone missed was the lab coat.
I can't hear you.
The lab
I
coat.
lost you.
Oh, hello. The lab coat with the
Oh yeah, no, I hear that code. Okay, I know. I just have a problem hearing
Yep.
the
Rather
feed on
than
here right there.
a stethoscope, carry a laser. I like that.
I
Marker
agree.
and clipboards to hand out to people. Or maybe he's carrying clipboards, but I think the clipboard's a nice addition.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know what? I mean, on top of it, what do you see in the medical profession? When you see all the commercials, you get the doctor with a stethoscope around his neck like he's just coming out of a surgery. How do you feel about whatever drug it is? Make up any name you want.
Yeah.
Start with a P and add 75 letters to it. And what do you think about that? Oh, it's great, but the stethoscope is right there. So how do we represent, flat Earth community with something around the neck that looks like a stethoscope? That was what I was bringing up.
Yeah. No, the laser works perfect. Because we're searching for the curve, so we can use the laser to find out how the water is flat and not bendy.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. I like that. I like that a lot. I wonder how many people are going to be wearing lab coats. It would be nice.
I think everybody should be. I mean, everybody should make a mockery of that. Really. I mean,
At least 10 people that are wearing them.
good. Excellent. If I was there, I'd have my on too. Believe me, I really, it's just ridiculous. A mockery that we've been just so programmed to believe that anybody with a white coat, has this authority to tell us anything when really they know nothing in reality. And that's what really gets me mad. And the white coat's perfect for the situation that, for flat earthers, it's perfect.
The education system's the same from the beginning to the end. You just read some books, regurgitate it for the test, and that's it. You don't really learn.
Yeah. I don't want to bring down Doc. Hey, look, they all went through their indoctrination. They got their job. They did what they had to do. They're doing what they have to do. But I find it a joke that just anybody that's being, has a white coat on there can say whatever the hell they want and tell you whatever you want to believe, and it's true. And that's bullshit, as far as I'm concerned. So, it's great. Great idea.
There's no discussion. That's it. I'm the authority. I left in the Holiday Inn Express last night, so I know what the hell I'm
You're talking about somebody who's dealing with your life. I mean, it's not a joke. Really, if you're severely ailing from you have a severe illness and you're dealing with some idiot. I'm sorry, I don't want to say idiot. All right, I'm gonna
say it. I've had some doctor idiots that I was like, what?
I know. So have I. I mean, I've gotten misdiagnosed. Don't get me started. I mean, really, I can't do it on a live.
Right.
Nah, that's a private conversation. But I mean, still, look, they're just, it's just perfect for flat earthers to just put that white coat on, sit down, and talk. Because they're not going to listen to us, obviously, if we're sitting there with a T-shirt on and we look like we're the owners of Facebook or any other social network. So if you want to look authoritative, there you go. Put the white coat on and get the clipboard, get your stethoscope or something that'll represent the flat Earth, and maybe somebody will listen to you.
Yeah, have a blank sheet of paper on your clipboard and just doodle.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Clipboard gets you into a lot of good places.
Yeah.
No, it's just amazing how we have all been indoctrinated to believe that this nonsense, these are authoritative figures that, are gods, shall we say. We've looked up to them. And it's just ridiculous. It really is. But it's a joke. But, we all know what's going on now. And we're beyond that, which is good.
Oh, learning. I mean, we are paying attention more. We are asking more questions. We're not just bending over and yeah. Well, I guess figuratively speaking, we still are.
So this is for everybody who's in the live chat. I want to say hi to everybody.
That's
Um,
me.
I got the usual thing today, the typical thing. And what do you think it is, Mark?
Somebody trolled you.
No. The typical thing. Why do you care? Is it making you any money? I mean, really, can you do anything? Does it really make much of a difference in your life? I mean, really, over and over. This is 101 shit. Everyday shit you're going to hear from people that you talk to, and you get the same stuff, the same stuff over and over and over again. And you say to yourself, no, it's not all of that. It's not making money. It's not making this. It's not doing that. It's the fact that you're being lied to. It's the fact that NASA's taking $52 million a day, not a month, not a year, a fucking day. Pardon my French.
No, you're absolutely right, because I'm frustrated with that. That's why I'm so with Patricia and we put fucking same team on everything, because dude, being lied to. It doesn't matter what conspiracy or whatever thing you want to talk about. We're all being lied to. And instead of fighting, should be together. And, I hate to be all kumbaya and hug the goddamn tree and stuff, but geez, we can't come together even within the same conspiracy people, community, family, group, whatever you want to call it. We fight, it's a waste of time and energy. There are people out there that can, if they're in the right position, key position, help things spread. But they want to, I don't know, everybody wants to have their own little thing. Well, I shouldn't say everybody, because there are a few that are good like that are open-minded, because we don't freaking know. We all have theories, and some of them are really damn good theories, but we don't really know. We can prove, our own little areas and things like that, and show significant evidence, but we haven't been able to confirm anything. In that sense, if, we got up high enough and we showed, look, boom, 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 here's the ceiling, there's the edge, if that's it. So I don't think we should be fighting each other.
No, and I agree with that. And the only thing that I can tell people is just check your perspective. Just look and search. Just everyday shit. Look at the stars, look at the sun, look at the moon. Does it make sense? No, it doesn't.
No.
It makes no sense at all. And just look at it, search it. Take a picture of it. If you've got a freaking camera that's got a great zoom on it, a P1000 or a 900, who the fuck cares? Just pardon my French, but just look, search. They're all fucking lies up there. There's nothing up there. There's no space. There's just nothing there. I don't know. But yet, people will give you that shit. And then I come back and I tell them, what about your children that are learning the solar system?
Yeah.
My daughter just came home with a book. And guess what? The last couple of weeks, I've been real pissed off. And I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to deal with this. And I'll get through it. But the solar system book came up. They're the planets, they're the stars, they're the moons, and all the other crap that we all grew up with. And there it is, laying it out. Well, I'll have to get through that right now at this point.
Yeah.
I can't have her stand up in the middle of class. I know a lot of people, and I am absolutely grateful for everybody that are doing that to their children. I just can't. It's a scholarship thing with her right now. So if she does something like that, it's not going to work, to be honest with you.
Yeah. My guy, I was like, you can think about this, you can discuss it amongst your friends, but you're not being the kid that stands up in the milk and not bringing this up. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
You
could you imagine knowing this
know,
at being 8 or 10 years old?
yeah, and I'm worried, and it sucks because here he is 12, and I got to worry about his career, you
Yeah, yeah.
already.
Career of
Like,
what? Slavery? I mean,
like,
really?
well, to be a teacher, and I'm like, you got to be squeaky clean, dude. You can't have nothing in your record, and I mean, and if you get through school, this is the easiest. All you got to do is remember the bullshit they tell you and repeat and forget it. You don't even have to worry about it for next year.
Mm-hmm.
You won't ever use it again. Worry about getting set up for life. Just like I said,
And that's what we should tell.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
changing the system anytime soon. I hope so. I hope that a large amount of people we realize, but I know in my lifetime, if he knows how to use the system to his advantage, he can live a better life.
That's a good point. Yeah, no, that's a good point. That definitely is a good point. And I mean, everybody's going to understand that. I mean, we're not going to, I don't know what's going to, I mean, who knows what's going to happen. I know there's a reset, and all right. Okay. One thing I want to get into is, the crash down of YouTube. All right. Which was funny because it was on your channel when it happened. All right. I was streaming. You had Mark Sargent going. I was streaming it, and the thing went out. And I got into this with you, with the time. Here on the Eastern Standard Time, it went out at 10:10. I think it was, somewhere around there. And the thing that was really weird is every clock that I see when they advertise it that have arms on it. I'm talking not digital, I'm talking analog clocks. The analog clocks always have 10:10 on there. When they're showing it off in an advertisement. When you look through any catalog, when you look through any advertisement, they always have that there. And it's just kind of a coincidence. I don't know. I know a lot of other people, had everybody. I mean, it was worldwide, obviously. So, but I'm just saying on our timeline here. I mean, our time. It was 10:10. I mean, it went out, and it was out for I don't know how long. I went to bed, so I had to go wake up early. I fiddled around with it for like 20 minutes. I said, "Screw it, I'm going to bed." So, who knows how long it was out for?
Yeah, I believe I jumped in because I kept refreshing, and kept going down. And
well, I lost you. I can't hear you.
Oh, I said it kept refreshing, and it wouldn't find page. It wouldn't start playing. And then finally around 22, it went on. And there was people in there chatting already and stuff because I had hit the start stream at exactly 10, even though on my screen, YouTube still wouldn't connect. I said, let me see what happens. So I hit it, and it streamed everything to all that. Very weird.
All right, so it's probably maybe an hour or something, but
yeah,
these are where the numbers come.
It was down for like an hour and 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I don't know.
All right, so I mean, I got people. I mean, I have, I have comments saying, this is the end of the world. I've got people saying this is a thing, with the emergency signal that they gave that Trump sent out back in September. It's a 30-day countdown. Look, it's not the end of the world, guys. All right, it's not. I'm sorry. These billionaires need us to shop. They need us to run the world for them. We are running the world for the billionaires. The only thing that's going to happen is a reset, as far as I'm concerned. That's it. A reset's going to happen. Flat Earth is going to reset everything.
What do you mean?
Sorry, Mark.
What do you mean reset?
A reset. A flat Earth is going to reset everything.
What do you mean everything? I still don't understand.
When people wake up, when the tipping. curve comes, and people when we get enough people to realize that there's something wrong with the system, that there's something wrong with what they've been taught, and enough people actually realize what's happening. I mean, really, people start a riot over nonsense.
Yeah.
I mean, over complete bullshit. They start a riot. Could you imagine what kind of riot this would start?
Unbelievable. It would be insane. I saw people after 2 days fighting over ice and water.
Yeah. No. I mean, really.
It was more than enough for everybody.
I mean, that's where the racism comes in. You got one, cop kills somebody who's not of the same race, and vice versa, back and forth. You've got a riot going on there. You've got an entire town destroyed. So that's a little pocket. Could you imagine what this would lead to?
They always show the white cop killing the black kid, but they never show the black cop killing the white kid.
No, you don't see it. It's the media. I mean, you don't. Oh man, gosh, shit! You're gonna get me started with that damn freaking media. Bastard.
Yeah, such crap.
It sounds like you have a jetliner going over your house. Was that a jetliner?
Sorry, no, my front porch is on the runway. No, my front porch is 35 feet from the road. No.
Oh, it's just a car passing by. All right, it sounded like a jet.
I have a bigger backyard. I have like a 2-acre backyard.
I am actually right now in the middle of the woods. Right now.
Nice. You have your gun with you?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I do actually. I have a shotgun. Yes, we're all allowed to have one. It's hidden. Yes, we are allowed to have one here. There's I don't think too far away from me. There's I don't know, about 50 miles away. I think there's a jail of some sort.
Right.
Yeah, there is. So if there is a break out, I am prepared.
With a bear.
Yeah, no, I'm more concerned about that too, because I've seen quite a few of them around here, and we've got one that likes to visit us. That's why I can't throw my garbage outside. He's about 450 pounds. Nice big black bear. She's got 4 cubs.
Oh, even worse.
Yeah, which means you don't F with her.
Yeah. It's a good bear device is an air horn.
Yes, my neighbor has that. You're absolutely right. Excellent. Anybody who's listening, if you are, air horn, you got bears? Perfect. He told me about that. Jim told me about that. He's like, just get that thing. You don't need your shotgun. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They will take the fuck off. They don't know what the hell that is. That works good. Pepper spray works good on bears.
That's true. That is true. Hold on here.
That'll fuck them up. Pepper spray stuff. When I went through the academy, they spray you and then they film you so that they keep a record of it, so that if you ever go to spray somebody and arrested them and thrown them in the car, they're going to ask you, well, the effect of that, and you would testify, yes, because you did it. So that's why the cops get tasers before they can carry a taser. They have to experience it. And pepper spray was no joke. Oh, dude, they gave out these. They said they were inert and they were just test sprayers, so you could figure out, because they want you to spray in like an X pattern so that you get, you converge on the facial area and you get it in their eyes, nasal passages, mouth, whatever. Because as soon as it hits the mucous membranes, it starts reacting and they swell up and everything just start like blowing out so many boogers, and it's great if you it's amazing.
Oh, that's great. Keep that in mind.
Absolutely. If you ever get so plugged, just spray yourself with that and it'll blow like a garden hose.
What exactly is in pepper spray? That's,
It's
I mean, there must be some.
oleoresin capsicum. It's made from peppers.
Okay, all right.
And
Yeah, that'll clear out your
it'll-
sinuses, definitely.
and actually, a small percentage, I believe, he said 3 to 5% of the population, it doesn't affect. And it's like Mexicans who eat a lot of hot, spicy.
Yeah. Hot spices. I was gonna say a lot of yeah.
Who eat like that weird, crazy, like ghost pepper shit that will make you burst
So,
in a normal person burst in the flames.
well, they'll need the extra bonus would be the electric shotgun that the cops are now carrying, right?
Nice. They have peppers you can get. Well, see, this not entirely sure if it's legal in New York. I have to check. But they have pepper spray.
No, it actually is not. Pepper spray is Western County. It's not.
Well, handheld pepper spray is legal here in Orange and everywhere else.
Apparently, because I was gonna get it.
Nazi fucking New York. It's legal.
Oh, you know what? No. It's the what is that? The stun gun. That little stun thing. That's not legal here
No,
in Westchester.
those aren't legal, I don't think, in New York.
I don't. Why? I mean, why can't I carry a stun gun? But yet, they're making pharmaceutical marijuana legal. I mean, really. I mean, come on. So I can't walk around with something that's going to protect myself. I mean, that pisses me off. These are the laws that really piss me off. In a court of law, you stun somebody if they attack you, and you're a female. When they've allowed your county marijuana, legal at that point, I think a stun gun for any female or any male should be allowed. Stun gun, little thing, a little stun gun. I mean, that's all good. It's just to stun you, and it might not even do the trick for some people anyway. So, little protection for yourself.
Yeah, they're brutal in some guns. You get it, but there is risk. You could kill somebody. You could hit them in an eye.
Yeah, if he has a heart problem, all right, I understand it, but still, just
But
Christ.
still, you could be fucking robbing me.
Yeah, I mean, that's my point. We should have some sort of protection. You can't walk around with a gun, obviously. You can't walk around with any other protection, but
that you should be able to.
should have some sort of protection on you that you could defend yourself. I mean, you can protect yourself.
Yeah, it's retarded. You're in Westchester. I can carry a concealed firearm in your county, and you can't even get a business on it.
In Greene County, where I am right now, I could have a shotgun bolted to my leg, and they wouldn't give a shit.
Make that your permanent address.
Yeah, exactly. I've got my permit. I've got my name on it. I could almost carry it with me, and people wouldn't care. But yet, 50 miles, or no, I mean not 50 miles. All right, 110 miles down the street, you can't go anywhere with anything. I don't know. Think, people, think.
That's why you'd have to make that your permanent address. They only issue unrestricted, and then you're good. You can carry your pistol in Westchester. Because it's the only one that you're restricted from is the 5 boroughs.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been trying to fight that for years.
And I admire anybody who's on the chat who's from Texas. All right. Love you guys out in Texas.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. They're one of the few states that gives reciprocity to New York. And New York has no reciprocity with any other state.
New York has just been destroyed. Yeah. Let's get back into Flat Earth. I want to get back into Flat Earth. That's one thing I noticed I want to talk about. I mentioned it to you before earlier. That black hole that we all know does not exist. And if it did, all the scientists and all the philosophers and, the PhD philosophers that have come up with this idea and the truth that they say this is real, what happens on the event horizon on a black hole? Because this thing is spinning around so fast and it's traveling faster than light. Well, not traveling, but no, let me rephrase that. The event horizon is so powerful because of is it a neutron star that creates a black hole? I forget. I don't know. What the fuck do they say? Pardon my French. I think it's a neutron star. When it collapses inside of itself, it creates this freaking, black hole that goes into a different universe and whatever they say. And so it's sucking in everything from the universe that we're in, and it's going into a different universe. So the event horizon's so powerful. And I believe Neil, I even hate to say his name. Should I say it? Or should I put his initials on there?
Say it 3 times.
All right. NET says spaghettification. Is that what he says? If we were to fall into it, it was spaghettification. I think that was his quote unquote description on if we were to enter a black hole. So, but yet that doesn't make any sense either.
That's insane.
So, it's insane. So if we lived on a planet and there was a black hole, and we were spinning, I'm sorry, and the black hole is spinning and it's sucking in all of this energy inside of it, and there is an event horizon that's traveling faster than the speed of light. What would actually happen? Can any philosopher explain that to me at all? So, light. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a little mind-blowing.
It is, isn't it? It's like...
Yeah, and it's funny how...
It doesn't exist. It's just...
convoluted, and yet it's believable.
Yeah, no, people believe this shit.
Everything.
Every fucking thing. It's just a joke. Hey, look, I was there. Don't get me wrong. All right. Look, I was there. I believed it all. I ate it all up.
Right.
Talking about it. I'm talking about it right now because I believed it. Just want somebody to wake up about this nonsense.
Some people are. Some people are asking questions.
I hope they are. But to hear that nonsense, from NDT, who, by the way, he's the, what is he? The president of the Hayden Planetarium?
Yeah.
Is that is that his position? Yeah, that's great.
President, he's like the head of
the head of the yeah, come on.
Astrophysics or something. Whatever Kutropali is.
Which he didn't earn at all whatsoever. It was given to him.
It's funny, we go there, and I always wanted to see him in the halls just because I thought he was amazing. Now I want to see him so I can ask him a question.
Well...
I want to ask him, about gravity and why is it when we ask for a response for intelligent explanation, we get dropping the mic is correct.
We will never get anywhere near him. Okay, I'm sorry. He is accompanied by 10 or 15 people that are surrounding him when he leaves his car to the Hayden Planetarium. So there's not a chance not a chance we'll ever be able to talk to him, unfortunately, and he won't debate anybody either because he can't debate anything. He'll just sit there and do what he's got to do. But until somebody from the flat earth actually confronts him and asks, so.
Yeah, I do you think he really has that many people around him when he's moving around, handlers and stuff?
Yeah, he definitely has an entourage. Police. You got to be kidding. You know what? Look, we can figure it. We can go down there and see. Does he go down? Does he actually walk into the Hayden Planetarium? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sure he does. at some point. You know, I'm sure he's got people around him. He's not going to let anybody confront him at all.
Maybe. I've never seen him in there.
Yeah, no,
I mean, I don't
never.
go every week, but
I have no idea.
We've been going quite, a bunch of time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is just somebody who's you'll never ever see. It's just like Bill Nye, the science guy. You know, when are you ever going to, get him in a room to talk to him? Never. You know, I mean, these are all puppets. Nah, see, you get me started on this shit. Nah, damn, no, I can't go there.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I can't go there on your channel. You know, I'm going to go off into a zone you might not like.
Why? Go for it.
No.
Okay.
Not a good thing. I've been aggravated the last couple of weeks. I mean, Bill Nye, the science guy. Come on. I mean, this guy has no.
He's a dude.
This guy was a fucking, pardon my French, an actor originally. I mean, he's got nothing, no background at all of any scientific knowledge of anything.
Yeah, he was a crappy actor. I mean, granted, he has a college degree.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's great. I mean, you know what? There you
go. Right? Go on.
But I mean, he's old school, so he indoctrinated. He indoctrinated a different generation. Now we've got another generation that are being indoctrinated. All right, well, let's get into Elon Musk. Okay, this is what really annoys me about SpaceX. All right, this is what really annoys me. All right, the last rocket that just went up that exploded. Okay, and they open up this shuttle when it landed, and the astronauts aren't even in it. Okay, Elon Musk. I am just going to put this out there. Anybody can confront me on this. All right, I believe that NASA's funding everything that he's doing. Okay, he has billions of dollars or whatever it is. But NASA, I mean, the millennials, the 20-year-olds, they don't want to look at somebody. Yeah. They need a young guy. I mean, there he is. Yeah. They need a young guy smoking pot. There he is smoking a joint. I mean, come on, he's a hipster. They need that. So I believe NASA might be funding something that's inside of that. And there you go. That's it. I just let it out there. Another point. So NASA has something to do with it. Well, they haven't disappeared. They're still there. They're not going anywhere.
Aren't they supposed to be getting a lot of government funding?
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. There you go. But I mean, they have to indoctrinate another generation, and who are they going to do it with? They need a young billionaire. Here we go. He's got his cars floating around in space right now. Where is that freaking thing anyway? Where is that convertible?
He lost it.
Where was it supposed to go? To the sun or something? I don't know.
No, I think they wanted to send it to Mars.
Oh, okay. They're gonna go to Mars. There you go. All right, good. All right.
Between here and the moon.
Yeah, it's gone now. That's a shame. All right. Wow. It looked it was really good shape when I saw it the last time. Look, of course.
Stupid shit. He has to be a genius.
Yeah, the windshield was fully intact too. Could you imagine? I can't even take a coffee pot out of my coffee maker and put it underneath cold water without it cracking. But yet the windshield was fine. Everything's good. That's nice.
Such horrible.
Amazing glass they must have.
Please.
Oh, damn.
Everybody was like, that is just horrendous.
But I mean, that's what I mean. I mean, people see that that's fake. you know, and then you tell them, well, then what else is fake? I mean, if you believe that's fake, it doesn't look real, obviously. I mean, it's a total nonsense. You know, then you ask them, you know, why would they do that if it wasn't real? They say, oh, well, it was just a game. It was an advertisement stunt for his cars. I'm like, oh my god.
But they never put any logos anywhere on it.
Nothing. There's no advertisements on it. Nothing. What about the advertisements on the moon? I mean, don't you think Facebook would have an advertisement on the fucking moon by now? I mean, come on. Pardon my French.
But it's true.
Facebook, Twitter, all the social networks, all the billionaires should have a nice twittering, sparkling thing on the moon right now.
Yes, like in that was it. Hancock.
Yeah, exactly. There should be something glimmering up on the moon right now like you wouldn't believe, but yet no, yeah, nothing, nothing. It still looks the same as the same picture from the honeymooners, 1955. No, yeah, but we were up there. We got some crafts up there and other shit. Can't focus in on them.
No. It, it, they're out of their minds. We buy into everything.
Well, I mean, you know, really, what are you gonna do? I mean, it's just.
Oh, I'm trying. I don't think it's the worst thing.
And you know, on top of that, you know, all the stuff that we've spoken about.
Right.
We've got our spouses, we've got our daughters, you know, we've got our significant others or whatever.
Right.
And some of them might not be on the same boat as us. And when they question us, what do you say to them? You know, when you show them pictures of everything that's out there, and you ask them, you know, is this does this look real? Yeah, I mean, could it be possible? You know, and they say yes, yes, it really could be. When they see this perfectly circular object that looks so perfect. I mean, just look at that picture of Earth. Look at it. As a flat earther, I mean, you can see that's total bullshit. I mean, you see it immediately with your eyes, you know. And but when I wasn't a flat earther, when I was before I became a flat earther, and I became out of this sickness that everybody's in, and I've become to realize that picture doesn't even look at all real. I mean, it doesn't even have a three-dimensional look to it. I mean, it actually looks flat when you look at, you know, it's hard to explain. I mean, you're looking at a picture, it's two-dimensional, don't get me wrong, you know, on paper. But I mean, if you really look at it with your perspective as like an artist, you know, I mean, it just doesn't look right, is the way I look at it. Um, the craters on the moon, every single one of them are
Perfectly round.
perfectly round, all of them. Every, I'm going to say it, fucking one. All of them. None of them have any scrapes. Nothing's coming at a 90-degree angle. No little ledges going on there. Every fucking one is just perfectly round. I mean, it's just too perfect. I don't know. I'm just going off to a tangent. Sorry. I tend to do that. What do you say to them? I lost Mark. Is he gone?
I mean,
Oh, you there? Oh, wait, we have a 5 second delay. I'm coming from Mars.
Yes.
Sorry,
Yes. I
five,
was
sorry, five
messing with
second
the.
delay. Sorry. Hold on. This is
Can you hear me?
NASA.
Can you hear me?
One,
It's essential.
2, 3, 4, 5. Talk. Okay, I got you. All right. All right. They don't even do that anymore. Doesn't anybody pick up on that? Holy
It's
shit.
horrible. And even back then they didn't freaking do it. And people didn't catch on.
They didn't even catch on. They didn't even do it. This guy's reacting to the children that are speaking in the fucking classroom. And
Yes.
I mean, they don't care. No, don't worry about it. We have cell phones now, so we can talk immediately.
Do you have the technology that we can talk and respond instantly, or do you not?
Oh man, it's so bad. It's just so bad. It really is horrible.
Yep.
Horrible.
That the size of the equipment, batteries, the rover when they put it together with the tracks, like what power they, I mean,
Oh Lord.
didn't jump more than 18 inches tall. They only weighed 1/6 to grab it. You know.
I don't even, did we have go-karts back in 1969? I guess we did. We did, didn't we? I'm not a golfer at all.
No, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
I mean, because you're talking about a go-kart going, one of those golf, whatever club things that are going off on the moon.
Right.
I don't see a battery on it. I really don't see much on there at all. I just see this cart flying along. Are they even in a spacesuit? That's my question. I don't even think they were even on that thing. I think it was just kind of a dummy on there that was just kind of bouncing around. That's my personal belief. I don't know. I could be wrong. All right. Dropping down the temperature right now. All right. Indoors.
What is it now?
Yeah, no, it dropped down a little bit. I have to get a little warm. Got to go fireside here.
Yeah, come inside. That was cold, but yes, you know, I'm checking right now. I forgot what that was. 46 before I think Oh, it's still 46. Okay. Thought it was cooler.
Now, hold on. Let me see what the temp is here.
I felt like it was breezy.
Turn the light off because I'm yelling and screaming out here. Yeah, no, it's 40 here. I got 40 down here. Well, we got 40 here in Greene County.
Not too bad.
Yeah, it's nice. I love coming up here. I love coming to the Catskill region. I really do. I mean, it's just fantastic.
Catskill region.
As I said to you,
What is that?
you know,
16,
sorry.
yeah. That's 16 enough because I think
I lost you. You sound really good when you're on the microphone. I don't know where you are right now.
I don't know why this. I think I need a new set of earbuds. I was forgot what I was saying. I don't recall.
Are we still live?
Oh yeah.
Oh, excellent. This is beautiful.
Oh, for some reason it just. Oh yeah, we've been on 54 minutes.
Nice. Yeah. Is there anybody in the chat room?
Paul on the plane was in here before.
Nice. Excellent. Love him, man. Excellent job. He does a great job.
Yeah, he does. I like it. Him and Noxie bang it out. Good.
Yeah, I can't access that right now on my yeah, no, there's no way I can do it.
Oh, on the phone while you're on here.
No, I'm not on a laptop, and we got a cable company up here that's just it's horrible. It's unbelievable. Don't even get me started with that. I'm not going to name any names, but if you're in the county that I'm in right now, the cable company up here is just absolutely horrible. Slow that you can't even believe. And it's the only one. I mean, you have like three choices. You either get satellite, which sucks. If there's a cloud that comes by, your satellite TV's out completely.
Right.
And then you've got the cable company, which owns you. I mean, this is what's going on here. Everybody's got to understand, that they've got us by the balls with everything: electricity, gas, everything. I mean, it's just unbelievable, the system that's been created that has just kept us confused. I'm just happy everybody who's here has woken up. Don't understand it. Pisses me off. But yet we have to live in it, so you're not going to run around like a madman.
Well, never know. I mean, you got to do something, but not necessarily go out and get yourself killed.
No. I mean, you just wake people up. That's all you can do. But I mean, I just get so annoyed when somebody asks about, why do you care? I mean, the three basic indoctrinated questions that you get.
Right.
Those three questions. Those three questions. Just when I hear that, and I'm like, okay, fine, bye. And I don't want to say that, to somebody, but when those three questions, why are you making money off of it, and what does it matter to you? That's the three questions that really annoy me the most. So anybody in the chat room, what's your reaction to that? When you lay down flat Earth? Is it 227? I think I lost Mark. I don't know where he is.
No, I'm here.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to sign off. Yeah, it's 2:30 right now.
That's what I was looking. It's pretty late. It is. We've been on 57 minutes. It is 2:20.
Yeah, it's 2:30.
That was pretty good chat for the overnight.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hopefully somebody will listen and enjoy.
I hope they did.
And if not, too bad. We did it.
Exactly.
Just fun.
My brother, as always.
Enjoyed a lot. Okay,
Definitely.
Stop streaming. Say good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. And
good night.